welcome to week 2 Kleschka Picks. I predict the NFL winners and scores every week. Week 1 was pretty insane if you ask me. Week 2, what do we have in store? I am here. I am Austin Kleschka. I am here to give you those winners and scores. Let's go. Thursday night football, we have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The AFC North is undefeated, everyone. Bengals won, Ravens won. Browns, Steelers tied. We'll talk about the Browns later. All right, you guys laid into me in the comments last week about the Browns. Ooh. All right, so Bengals and Ravens. The Ravens went absolutely nuts with points last week. And the Bengals, they came back. But I think the Ravens, are going to ride off this hot streak that they started on. And I think they will get that week 2 victory on Thursday Night Football. I just think the Ravens, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think they're more put together at the moment. I think they're riding off the confidence. Both teams have it, but I think the Ravens have a stronger one this week. I think the Ravens are going to win 23-17. Carolina and Atlanta, the Falcons and the Panthers. So, Panthers won last week in a not very exciting game against the Cowboys. The Falcons lost against the Eagles, Battle of the Birds, and that game wasn't really that exciting either. This is what I think is going to happen this week. I think the Panthers are a young, fast, talented squad. So are the Falcons, but I think the Panthers are going to come out on top this week, 24-20. Okay, Chargers and Bills, both of these teams got their butts whooped. And yeah, so from what I heard in Los Angeles when the Chargers played the Chiefs, I heard it was basically like you were at a Chiefs game because that's how much the Chiefs were just owning the Chargers. And then the Bills, decided to go with Nathan Peterman. And, I don't know why they would do that because of things like this.
And throwing off the hands of DeMarco and intercepted. And that's intercepted. And that is his 3rd interception of the day. Is that almost? Did he pick that off? And that's the 5th interception today.
Anyways, I think the Chargers have this one in the bag. I think they're a way more talented team. They played the Chiefs last week, who could be the #1 offense in football by the end of the year. So that was a tough task, but the Bills are definitely not that tough task. So I think the Chargers will win 27-10. The Packers and the Vikings. Okay, the Packers had a great comeback win last week against the Bears. It looked like the Bears were going to beat them, but Aaron Rodgers was like, and then he came back like Aaron Rodgers does, doing Aaron Rodgers things, of course. And then the Vikings beat the 49ers. So thank you, Vikings, because I do not like the 49ers because I am a Seahawks fan. And that was a disappointing loss for us last week, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, the Vikings and the Packers, let's get back to that. So the Packers are a dominant force. The Vikings will probably be with them for the division all year. They're going to be like, every single game throughout the season. Anyways, I think Aaron Rodgers is just one of the best quarterbacks right now, probably the best quarterback right now. And I think, even though he's a little injured, yeah, it's alright though, because he led them to a comeback win last week, so I'm pretty sure he is okay to go. And I think he will beat the Vikings 20-17. The Saints and the Browns. I didn't know I had that many Browns fans. You guys in the comments for the Softball Madden franchise, where are you there cheering on your Browns? Because I had tons of you laying it on me about how the Browns are better than I said they would be. Well, I know they're better, okay? I know they have Jarvis Landry, I know they have Carlos Hyde, I know Tyrod Taylor, Baker Mayfield, I know they improved, okay? But it doesn't take a team one season to all of a sudden go from boom, 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 and have chemistry like this, okay? Let's go to the Saints now that we're off of the Browns. The Saints played the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers gave them a shootout that I don't think anyone was expecting. And the Saints defense, they were one of the top defenses last year. I think a lot of people were like, okay, the Saints got this in the bag, me included. And then, like I said, the Buccaneers were like, nope, we are going to have a shootout with you and you're gonna like it. And they freaking went toe-to-toe, and the Buccaneers ended up winning. So this week, I think the Saints are gonna rebound back. Calm down, Browns fans, okay? You didn't lose for the first time in over a year. You didn't win either, you tied. But I don't think you're going to win this week either. I think the Saints, it's just Drew Brees, dude. Come on. Ben Roethlisberger, yes, he's been a great quarterback before, but he does have a history of being bad on the road. He was in Cleveland for that game. That whole game was just a mess by the end of overtime. Both teams could have won it, but it ended in a tie. Anyways, I think the Saints are going to win 24-21. The Jets and the Dolphins. Okay, wow, what a game for the Jets last week. Defense, great. Offense, great. Sam Darnold, the savior? Maybe? I think so. Just give him a few more games, give him a season, and I think he could be a very, very good quarterback. He looked all right. The one bad thing he did was throw pick 6, his first pass of his career. That's what you never do, Sam Darnold. You never throw across the field. And that's exactly what he did, and it led to a pick 6. Anyways, the Dolphins, they're just an okay team in my opinion. I don't think they have anyone that's like, wow. They traded away their wow factor in Jarvis Landry. And then you have the Jets, who impressed everyone last week. All right, they scored on a punt. They rushed it in, they threw it in, they scored basically every single way you can think of. They scored on defense also. Now, I think the Jets are going to continue that against the Dolphins, and I think they will win 30-17. The Chiefs and the Steelers. The Steelers tied with the Browns. Oh my goodness, I know the reactions of Steeler fans everywhere. Because I have a friend who's a Steelers fan. You all know him. His name is Christmas Sweater. And oh my God, was he upset that he tied with the Browns. His team had many chances to win it, and they didn't. They just didn't. And yeah, so they resulted in a tie. And now they have to go and play the Chiefs, who are a very good football team with Kareem Hunt, Tyreek Hill, who destroyed last week. And then Patrick Mahomes looked good in his first game. I just think the Chiefs are going to win against the Steelers. I think they're the better team. Like I said, I think they can be one of the top offenses this year. They probably will be. The Chiefs are going to win 27-20. The Eagles and the Buccaneers. All right, this should be an interesting game based on last week. The Buccaneers were on another planet with their offense. Ryan Fitzpatrick, yeah, Ryan Fitzmagic. And then Philadelphia just got to win. I mean, they did good. You got a W, all right? But nothing was like, whoa, in that game, all right? So, I think the Eagles are going to bring the Buccaneers back down to earth. I think it's going to be close, though. I think the Buccaneers are going to ride their confidence. But like I said, I think the Eagles are going to bring them back down. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Eagles will win 24-23. The Texans and the Titans. The Texans had to play the Patriots to start week 1, and they only lost by 1 score, so not bad. The Titans, yeah, they're the Titans. Marcus Mariota got hurt for a little bit. That game was delayed forever. And yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen this week, because I had Kenyon Drake on the Dolphins, who were playing the Titans, and I had to watch that game be delayed forever for fantasy. So that took a long time. Anyways, I think the Texans are the better football team. I think this is where Deshaun Watson gets the game that, you know, he was known for all last season, being really, really good. I think it was just the fact playing the Patriots opening week, and I think this is where he becomes the Deshaun Watson that everyone knows once again. Against the Titans, I think the Texans will win 30-20. The Redskins and the Colts. The Colts lost to the Bengals. The Redskins beat the Cardinals. And Adrian Peterson scored his 100th career touchdown. All right, congratulations, Adrian Peterson. And the Colts, Andrew Luck did not have a very Andrew Luck game. I don't think it was the game that everyone was hoping he'd have off of injury for the first time in like, what, 2 years? Anyways, I think the Redskins are going to win this game. I think Alex Smith is a good game caller. And Andrew Luck, I don't know, dude. I don't know. You got to get it together, okay, Andrew? Now, I think the Redskins will come out on top only by a score of 24-17. All right, the Rams and the Cardinals. I said it before, David Johnson, you are basically the Cardinals, okay? The Rams, you have a very good chance of going to the Super Bowl this year. Your defense, amazing. Your offense, amazing, okay? On offense, you got Jared Goff, who's a decent QB. Todd Gurley, who is a monster. Brandon Cooks, who is a speed threat. And then many other weapons like Cooper Kupp and anyone else on offense that will just step up. And then the defense, and Ndamukong Suh, Aaron Donald, Aqib Talib, Marcus Peters. This team is ready to win now, okay? And I think they're just going to have an easy, nice day against the Cardinals. I think the Rams will win 26-13. The Lions and the 49ers. Matthew Stafford was embarrassed on Monday Night Football by the Jets. Oh my goodness, did he look good? No, not one bit. He didn't. It looked bad for the Lions. Oh my goodness, the 49ers lost in Minnesota. I think Matthew Stafford is going to have a game where he's like, that is not happening again, okay? He is not going to let that happen twice, back-to-back weeks. Yeah, I just don't see Matthew Stafford doing that, to be honest. The 49ers, they're all right, okay? But I don't think Matthew Stafford's going to let that affect him from last week. I think he's going to come out guns hot, and he's going to be like, hey, I'm here to pick on you now. After what happened to me last week, I'm taking it out on the 49ers. I think that's what Matthew Stafford's going to do. I think the Lions will win 20-14. The Raiders and the Broncos. The Raiders had a very close game with the Rams until the Rams just started to run away with it later in the game. The Broncos beat my Seahawks, which I am very upset about. Oh well, we still got Super Bowl 48 over them, don't we?
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
Anyways, the Raiders are a very talented squad. They got Marshawn Lynch, a veteran, and a freaking monster, beast mode. And yeah, Amari Cooper, who's a great receiver. They plan to use him more in the offense this year, from what I've heard. Derek Carr is a young but talented quarterback. And Jared Cook went off last week against the Rams. I think the Rams just were able to last longer. I think that was the only thing. And I think the Raiders are a more talented team than the Broncos, who have had struggles at quarterback for the last years. Case Keenum's definitely an upgrade, but he's definitely not like the one who has come down to save them. Now, the Raiders, I think, will win this football game 23-17. Okay, the Jaguars and the Patriots. This game should be very good, if you ask me. I'm sure the Jaguars want revenge for the playoffs last year. They were this close to the Super Bowl, this close. Oh my goodness, but New England is New England, and I feel like Tom Brady doesn't care who you are, and he will come out there, he will throw touchdown passes, and he will beat your team. I think it will be close, but I think the Patriots will win 24-21. Trust me, it hurts me to say that. The Giants and the Cowboys. The Giants, Saquon Barkley looked good last week. He had a long touchdown. Odell Beckham had a decent game. The Giants are looking all right, if you ask me. The Cowboys, looking like they're struggling, if you're asking me. Okay, I think I'm gonna just get straight to it. I think the Giants always give the Cowboys trouble, right? They're the ones that always, you know, cause trouble for them, but I think the Giants are gonna do that anyways. I think they're gonna win 23-20. Okay, and the Monday Night Football game, which features my Seattle Seahawks against the Chicago Bears. And that kind of bothers me because I don't think we're gonna win. Well, after how the Bears played against the Packers, even though they lost, but they did play very well against them for the very first half of the game, and then, you know, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers did their thing. And yeah, I don't know, we just struggle so much. Like, it's hard for us to make the big plays. Doug Baldwin sprained his MCL. Oh, Russell Wilson is basically our freaking king, and we all bow down to him because he's the one keeping this team alive. So, I think the Bears are going to just take advantage of the fact that we have to rely on Russell Wilson, and they're going to win 23-17. That hurts a lot. That is it, everybody, for Kleschka Picks Week 2. I hope you like my scores and winners, and like the video, subscribe. I'll see you next time, all right?